About time. Yeah, go. What up, though? Your boy King Push. Check Jack. Here we go. We back. King Push putting on for y'all. Today we got addicted to the streets, sex, money, and murder, drugs, jailbreak. We're gonna get into that jailbreak in a second, y'all. Addiction part two, right? So this is what we get into addiction part two, man. It was always offers you chance for tomorrow. We always got second chances to do better, to do right. It's always one day at a time. That's why it's tomorrow. It's one day at a time. Don't rush it. And I just want to explain addiction. Addiction it goes a long way, man. It don't got to be a drug addiction. You could have spending addiction. You could have a gambling addiction. You could have a dressing addiction. You could have a cleaning addiction. So it's many addictions. Like me, I got an addiction to water. I can't get enough of water. Water saves my life, though. Literally, I know. But yeah, I can't get enough of water. Water is definitely my go. Water and God is my go-to. I don't know about nobody else. Yeah, water and God. Which one is this? Oh, it's at the tippity top. Yeah, those are my go-tos right there. You see, got to take a hit right now. I need a hit. Oh, my God. Woo! Made from the best stuff on earth, baby. Yeah, man. Suppose I have a few guests. Ain't nobody bet, but it's gonna be when they get there. If not, see you next show. You know what I'm saying? Um, got a few things I want to get into, and yeah, we here, man. Making it happen. We getting to it and getting it done. You know. So, and I got a question for y'all. Why do they downplay weed, marijuana? Like marijuana is not a drug. A drug is a drug is a drug, man. Don't try to downplay it. It's all addiction. You could you heard Big Meek last night. She said she was addicted to weed. The weed even had her get caught up to where the system took her kids, you know? And then she was kind of upset seeing how she went through all them trials and tribulations for them to legalize weed now. So she feels some type of way. Shout out to Big Meek. I don't know if she's gonna pull up on us tonight, but the doors are open. The doors are open. Or should I say the live stream is open to all. All is welcome to come chop it up. I don't know. I think these last two topics, man, betrayal and addiction, man, it's like I'm not asking you to come up here and confess. I'm just telling you to give some experience about your mom, your dad, to your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. Just addiction, man. Let's talk about it. You know, addiction, man. Addiction could tear your life up, man. This is the worst thing about addiction, though. Right here, just the one right here. This it. Yo, these joints is so small on the side, man. So bear with me, man. I said I'm gonna start wearing my glasses. This is the one right here. This is the worst part about addiction, though. This right here. There's no greater pain than watching someone you love their drugs more than they love you. That's deep, and that's what takes time is people out, you know what I'm saying? So you, this guy right here, check the goofy out. It's sad because you gotta laugh to keep from crying, you know what I'm saying? I be giving your money to this guy right here. This type of dude right here. You know what I mean? And he putting it up his nose himself. You know what I'm saying? They don't love us, man. They do not love you. They just love your money. You know? That's what it is, man. Don't be giving your money to this guy because he ain't doing nothing with it. Trust me, he ain't doing nothing with it. He ain't giving it back to the community. He definitely ain't building no youth centers or giving no donations to charity or none of that. You know what I'm saying? And this is I'm gonna say another thing where they mess up at. Some people be idlers, man. I'm just speaking in general. They see Snoop doing it, they see this doing it, that one doing it, so they think it's cool to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I stopped smoking cigarettes. Because it's like I didn't want to be lying to my son and telling him, oh, don't do as I do what I say. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to have that type of relationship or, you know what I'm saying, lying to my son for that matter. And that's what they used to tell me. I was like, oh, you smoke? Oh, do as I say, not as I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, what part of the game is that? You feel me? So they got these people here promoting it, making it think it's cool. But what they say is your tolerance for it, how much you can tolerate the drug. Because some people smoke weed, coke, dope, and don't get no effects to where somebody might do it for the first time and die. You know what I'm saying? That's the real part about it. And that's the sad part about it. You don't even know sometimes what you get yourself into. And it's a hurtful feeling. That's why I said addiction could be coffee, an internet addiction. Let's talk about that. Internet could be an addiction. Internet break up happy homes too. Especially if somebody lie and say you in their inbox, and you know, if you got a female that's then had it up the head with your little sneaky conniving ways, and somebody tell her, oh yeah, you know, just throwing salt in the wound. You know what I'm saying? Throwing some salt in the wound and make her think even worse. So you like, oh man, I've had it up the head. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. You like, nah, babe, I swear to my did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I come if I know pictures of Pookie. Yeah, that's Pookie down. Y'all all remember Pookie from Prom. And I come find no picture of this right here. I'm like, oh man, actually that was a classic forever. Prom queen to prom fiend. You know what I'm saying? It was all good just a week ago. You know? And that's how it go, man. Don't get caught up. And one thing my mama said, this thing my wise mama always told me, she used to say that whatever you do, don't let it get the best of you. You know? Regardless of what you do, don't because it'll swallow you whole. It'll ruin your life. It can even take your life. And that's her words, just like I'm saying. So that's stuck back in my head. So I think I was like 9, 10 years old. She started telling me that whatever you do, just don't OD. Don't let it get the best of you. You know? Like, okay. I didn't really understand and knew what it meant, so I got a little older. But as I got older, she was still teaching that good old dropping them jewels, words of wisdom down to me, and it stuck. So I'm grateful for that, man. Even though I wasn't always like this, people know me. That's why I said jailbreak. The streets is only going. It's a short stop. As you shut up for failure. If you think the streets like me, I had to stop street dreaming, thinking I was going to be a kingpin. until I got my black ass locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tighten up my act, man. I had to come home and get it right, you know. But I'm gonna read me a couple notes for y'all. Israel, please, 1 second. Yeah, I got baby Izzy in the house with me. You know he ain't too far behind. Hey, let me fix it. Let Daddy fix it for you. Thank you. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. But appreciate y'all. If y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for my viewer. His name was Izzy. Shout out to Izzy. I met today. Yeah, from action now. I don't see why now y'all hold me down on that solid. I would do it for y'all if y'all asking me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it won't hurt. Look, it don't hurt you. It won't cost you nothing but a push of a button. Go subscribe. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Push the button. Look. Boop, boop. That's all it takes. If you don't like the content, turn it off. What I was getting at, oh yeah, my notes. Take some notes, right? I'll read some notes. I'm gonna take some notes. Let me see. This. Come on, man. I ain't got time for things. I'll know that real quick. What's the topic? I did say. Chill. And yeah, man, I'm just grateful. Everything I say is with all supplication, and I'm glad that God didn't give up on me, man. It was hard for me living a nasty, dirty, dark past, man. I'm glad I didn't end up like this man right here, Just caught up and drunk out, man. And it will definitely take you there, man. This is another thing that addiction will do. This right here definitely get you. Smells so good. He said, you just can't resist. Smells so good, you just can't resist. Selfish. That of destruction in jail. That's the only way. Don't get me wrong. Some people good fortune and invest in something. Shout out to those that did, But it comes a point in time where I just said I didn't want to do this, man. And I'm grateful and humble. God bless all them old heads that was telling me that, like, yo, you don't want to be like me. And here telling the young boys don't come back. And that's a fact, Jack. I did not want to be like you at all. But I gotta laugh to keep from crying because it's a never ending way of life that people go through, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock the hustle and none of that. But this is for my little cousins and the next generation under me that may see this and say, all right, I know Spark. That's my cousin. Like I know his background. That's why he doing what he doing because God shut his light on him. God didn't forget about me. God kept me. God sustained me. He covers me. It's like this right here and then now, thinking like, oh yeah, it's just a little weed, ain't nothing too crazy. That's how I used to think. He said, I'm not stoned. I'm herbally medicated. Okay, you think you medicated when you're drugs. Where's that one at? They always try to sugarcoat the weed. Oh, weed is a plant. Weed is this. A drug is a drug is a drug, man. Stop that. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it with your foolishness. It's foolishness, I tell you. A drug is a drug is a drug. I don't care if it got to be smoked, snorted, however you got to do it. It's a drug, man. Like I said, I don't knock nobody. I'm just speaking from experience. When I was out there puffing on my marijuana, let me tell you something. Hey, I thought it was a good thing till I started getting forgetful, mindful, and wanting to eat up everything, and I didn't know my limit. But it didn't get the best of me. That's why I'm grateful and humble. Let's see what that one is. They not in order how I thought it was. How you doing, viewer? Need you to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're up today's topic is big, sex, money, and drugs. Jailbreak, addiction part 2. Thank you for that. Subscribe. Appreciate you. And this is the thing too right here. Just because they're in your circle don't mean they're in your corner. You gotta know what's what. Some people be like this, putting up a good facade. And it's really be they act. It be wolves and sheep clothing. Or they could get out like, let me explain that a little bit. Wolves and sheep clothing. They befriend you to the end. They make you think it's all good. When it want to go down, get down. When the get down, go down, they ain't nowhere around. So you thought they was your A1 since day one. And they was there just to get a hit. Because you, my friend, was the only one with money. And that's all they ever wanted. And that's the God's honest truth. It happens to the best of them. Addiction can happen to anyone. Grateful for another 24 hours I is. Definitely grateful, man. I can't stress that enough. I am definitely humble and grateful. Because if you lived like I lived and came from where I came from, man, you will be grateful too. You will be definitely happy for me. How you doing, viewer? How you feel about this topic right here? If you don't mind chatting, if you could stay for a while. Addicted to the streets, secondly, murder and drugs and jailbreak. Because that's what I got. When I was out there thinking I was going to be for jail. But I'm grateful when I did, because at that time back in 2002 and 2002 to 2005, that time was going crazy to see youngers. People were just dropping like flies in and out of this right here. So I definitely did not want to spend no more time than I needed to in this spot right here. Right. Particularly hated for both doing and not doing your job. They definitely, and I know I didn't want to end up back here, so I had to get my act together. And I knew I couldn't self-destruct no more. I knew I wasn't getting no younger. And I knew I came to understand and realize that it didn't just affect my life, it affected everybody's life. And every time I went here is when I heard it. My mom was we definitely tighten our act up, So shout out to the double jam. And this right here, this is another thing that'll get you addicted to them streets. Money never sleeps. The money is addiction too. So I feel like, come here. Hey, where you going? Where are you going, Israel? So the money is definitely just as bad as a drug, because the money will have you selling to your mama's mama, pregnant women, everybody. Listen, when that money is calling, ask any hustler. I'm lying. Pregnant woman, everybody, anybody with that money, especially if I got my fresh pack and I'm trying to get it off. I got these 200-300 dimes and all that, man. Listen, I need money. That's all. I don't care who mama was. And then friends become enemies over things like that. It's like, yo, you sold to my mom, bro. What you doing? Don't give her that shit no more. And you might have to tell them once and twice. Now you gotta go upside your man head. Oh shit. Sometimes they might just be like, break down. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Niggas just sell their mama coke dope. It's real like that. You know what I'm saying? I done witnessed it. They gotta give me 1 second. I gotta go check on the youngin. I'll be right back. 1 second, y'all. Seconds. All right, all right, all right. Here I go. I appreciate you, my viewer, for sticking around. I need you to like, share, comment, subscribe. But yeah, man, my dark, dirty past, man, kept coming back to haunt me. So I'm gonna get into some notes. Like I just know I had to change my life, man. I didn't want to be that 40, 50, 60-year-old man telling the youngest, don't come in here, don't be like me. No, I had to get it together. All the way together, you know. And I'm grateful I did what I did, man. But that money is the root of evil. That money, booze and glory, raise the roof. Yo, it's crazy. People, places, and things, man. Because people, the activities they do, the things that they do, you will find yourself doing. Not saying in every case or scenario, but more likely, man, birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying some people can't hang out with people and not do what they do, you know? But when I was doing it, Why is that, ladies and gentlemen? That's what they say, right? Here I go. What up, though? Your boy King Push, and y'all already know what I'm on. Listen, man. Great show. Shout out to my double G's. We doing it the G way. Dumb games they play, we don't play. We busy on go, man. That's where we stay at. That's how we holding it. That's how we keeping it. That's what we standing on. Period. The light will always, the dark will never, not any night ever, for 1 second, outshine the light. And that's an actual fact. That's facts and data for that ass. That's what that is. That's facts and data. That's a done data for you already. Feel me? So there's no comparison, like, you feel me? So yeah, that's what we on, man. We're getting to it and getting it done. The G way. Cause all we know is bubble. This is the victory before the hollow. Tell a friend and tell a friend. King Push and the Go Hard team putting on again. Here I go. I just want to clear the air real quick. Not tonight. Not any night. Not any night. Where the darkness, right? Look, this is the darkness. This is the light. You see that? This This is the darkness. This is the light. Not any night, but the darkness outshine the light. All right? It's the light of life. Okay? Remember that. The light is different, man. It's a gracious, glorious, something that some may never know nothing about. That they're missing out on. So therefore, guess what? You know, I just want to clear the air real quick. Not tonight. Not any night. Not any
Okay, I can see you and hear you now. I had to
Hey,
press
you was on. I
add
was
to
just
speak.
yeah. You said you was on mute, and I was trying to unmute you. Saying you, I just texted in the group telling you to unmute yourself. But what's up, Nicole? How you doing? How you feeling? How you been? I ain't hear from you since the last
Man,
time.
trying to get
Glad you
over
could
this
join.
bronchitis. Happy to be here. Finally, I've missed a few sessions.
I feel you. I feel you.
So
How
what's
you feel about this
going
title,
on? What was it? Addiction, addicted to the
Nicole?
streets?
It's basically addiction.
You
I
said
just put,
the,
yeah, addiction. Period. I just put the
okay,
streets
so
in there to put a little twist on it, but it's basically addiction. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause addiction goes along with drug
hmm
spending addiction. You can have a addiction. You can have a coffee addiction. Like me, see, I got a water addiction. You feel me? I'm addicted to water.
you said you have a water addiction.
I drink like 10 of these a day. Hey,
hmm
not for real. My wife would tell I was drinking like 10 of these a day.
Of water, that's good though.
But the good thing, this is right. I'm about to say this is beneficial for the body. You know what I'm saying? It do some things to the
Exactly.
body. What's up, Izzy? Right. So that's what I'm saying. It could be, a need for speed. That was one of my addictions. I still love driving, but I learned to slow down because I wasn't trying to kill nobody else for that matter. God forbid. So I learned to slow down. You know what I'm saying? And I used to like, you know what I'm saying? The betrayal. And this one was a good topic. You know what I'm saying? I was telling y'all to see what's up with y'all. But I know y'all got y'all busy schedule too.
Yeah,
You
I was
know?
getting, man, this work
But
week
this
has
how you
been
feel.
crucial. There's no greater pain than watching someone you love their drugs more than they love you.
Oh, like family matters and whatnot.
hmm Yeah, that's a hard
It's
thing.
right.
Dealing with family members that have those issues and, watching them, pretty much die in front of your face. And so many people, want help but don't go get the help. And, it takes a toll. Like, family members suffer from it. The individual person is suffering from it, and then there's that whole stigma around it. Not only that, but the lack of understanding on how to help others that have that problem, to come out of it. A lot of some people just they comfortable being in that position. They comfortable having those types of addictions in their lives, and so they that's what they want, so they stick with it. But then you have those people that, you know, um they need help, and they should, like, for example, there's a young man in a friend of mine's neighborhood that he's on the street. He's young. I don't even think he's 21 yet. And he keeps saying that he wants help. He keeps saying that, he needs guidance. He needs the utility, the tools to be able to, get out the streets and get off the drugs. But when you're screaming for help and nobody's listening, it's hard for you to get that help. Some people can't do it on their own. Some people really do need somebody to give them that push or give them that encouragement, help them be a backbone. And when you don't have that, it makes it even more difficult. And the crazy part about it is that we've lost so many celebrities this past year due to their struggles with addiction, and just succumbing to it.
Right. And they say this
The
right here. I
truth
like
about
this
drug
one
addiction,
right
right? Some people get addicted, others don't. It's called an addictive personality, and it can be linked to your your DNA. If you have family members that have had addiction issues, and it's been in your family for years, it has actually been proven that it is a trait in your genes that makes you more susceptible to become addicted than others. And then you have those people that, like I mentioned before, they have addictive personalities. Um, and that in and of itself is a problem. You have other people that they don't have that personality trait. They don't have that in their family. And then you have others that, make a solemn choice within themselves that they see what it does to other people. So they don't do it. You got some people that they won't touch a cigarette because they know that they had a family member that died from cancer. But you have so many Americans, well, not even Americans, but people all over the world that's addicted to cigarettes.
Nikki, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Nicole.
now. Yeah, can you hear me?
Now you was going and yeah, you sound like I was sounding like
Oh,
2-3 shows ago.
oh
I
man.
think you might have to go out and
Hold on a second. Let me go out and
come back
come back in.
in.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right. All right, I'm here. Yeah, Nick up on me, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, that right there is the truth, man. About I feel like it's the willpower too. Some people have that will, because some people when they pick it up, it don't become a habit. They could put it right back down. And some people when they pick it up, they just become hooked right away. Like they gotta have it. It's a must every day. They need it now. It becomes at first it becomes like a party drug. What they say a hobby, just having it as a hobby. Then it becomes addiction when you need it every day. Now you're abusing it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I want to go over some of these with her. She be back though. I want to ask how she feel about this guy right here. How she feel about this guy right here? How she feel about this bozo right here that be feeding the community the poison in his 50s and 60s, washed up? Hell, man. You know what I'm saying? But thank God, my demise could have been like him. I could have OD'd on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful I didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's all God's glory, man. God had a different, better life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he chose me. He's muted. Well, now,
They put it
how
back
you
on
feel
me
about
that
this
turn.
guy? How you feel about this guy right here that be putting in? I mean, let's talk about him, right? Huh?
Ain't that Marlon Wayans on Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood?
Nah, it's on now. You gotta leave. But that's how them dudes be out here, man. They don't about that life, man. They be like this guy, man. That's all they doing. They gotta get the generation to get right. The next generation is the future. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill the future, man. And he be like this guy right here, him and his crew right here. Look,
I see the wolf in sheep's clothing, but
the
he got the
wolf in
feet of a goat.
clothing sheep,
What kind of
man.
thing
You know what I'm
is
saying? He had words. Yeah, wolf and sheep. Hey, don't get on my meme now. Hold up. Don't be chopping down my meme
this?
now, Cole. How you feel about this one right here? Because this, like, to me, addiction, right? So even the hustlers too, they have an addiction for fast money,
Well, they also have an addiction to the lifestyle.
clothes, the bling. You know what I'm saying? He iced out and all that. You feel what I'm saying? They play a part. You feel me? They definitely
That plays a big part.
play a part. So I paid my debt.
You got some people that are addicted to the game, some people that are addicted to, the lifestyle, the money. the acclaim that they get with it. Oh, where'd everybody go? Not poison smells so good you can't resist. I can't.
Please relax. Please relax. Look at you made a mess of it. Chill. But yeah, that right there is basically self destruction, man. So when you out there, I was 20. So I knew right from wrong, and I knew the back, so I had to get my back all together.
This thing is not. What in the world is going on?
You got to stop pressing it for me. I don't know what you pressing. You keep putting yourself on mute.
I don't know what's going on. Because I didn't think I was muting myself. It's actually funny on my end.
Nah, you put yourself. Look, put yourself. Look, you hear me? You see when it says the layouts or whatever? You got to put yourself in a solo layout so you won't keep losing your audio.
Now, how do
So
I
you
do
got to
that?
push shift +1 to go to audio.
Press
You
what
just got
now?
to. You see, it's all the way. I don't know from your end. It's like down at the bottom. Right? You see
Uh-huh.
where the meme is at, right? But if you go to layout and got what it says, crop layout. Then it got, and then once you click on it, it'll show you press. When you got to go solo layout, you got to press shift +1, and that's where I'm at. So you see, my eyes is a little better right now. But it was telling me because I got it hooked up to my Facebook. It was telling me that it's gonna do a little lagging or whatever. Like it's gonna be like a 2 minute delay or something, 2 second delay or something like that. Well, what I
Mine
was
just
reading
has
before you
mic,
came
camera,
on about
camera.
this guy named Jordan. Oh, I don't know because I'm the so when you go down from it, it don't have the it says look it says screen layout, um, picture and picture layout,
Oh, okay. I see it. I see
and
it.
it got slide layout, and it got shift +4, and then it got the group layout, and that shift +3. It's all layout.
I think I
You
fixed
gotta
it.
see it. It's gonna be up there.
I think I fixed it.
Yeah, you gotta pick the solo layout because if then you know you're on the wrong.
Pick
All
a
right, all
solo
right, all right.
layout.
Now mine is saying, all right, as long as everybody, if I start acting crazy, I know what it is because it keeps switching now. I don't know why I keep switching.
There we go. I think I got it now.
But yeah, I think this is a good topic, man. And let's see what else I could go on too, man. And I just always know it's people, places, and things, man. It's a company you keep, man. You know what I'm saying? So addictions can happen to anyone. That's
Well, I mean, for certain
not it.
for certain individuals, it could be, you know, a
That's
matter of peer pressure or what have you. But then you have certain other individuals that they end up going through things that make them turn to that route. Like you got some people that they self-medicate, go through depression, and it's just that one thing that, you know, makes them feel like they can make it to the next day. And it's sad, but it's a fact of life that, you know, it happens. Okay, I don't know what happened now. but I don't see him anymore again.
I picked the solo layout. Keep muting again. You feel me? But I just feel like, man,
Because
if you
it
got
keeps
that
putting me out.
willpower, you got certain morals. What putting you out like off the screen?
Yeah, it keeps putting me out.
I hear you clearly now. You're not mute. Nah, but you're
No,
not
I'm
muting
not.
no more like you was before though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're definitely not muting no more. That's what I was saying. If you start muting again, then you gotta go back to the solo layout. But this right here, raise the roof, booze and glory. Yeah, that's crazy. They use glory like that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, this right here it's a lot, man. And you don't got to be a monkey see, monkey do. You feel me? Or it's like a lot of the YouTubers right here. It's monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly.
So I always been a leader, man. My mama always thought that in my head. You are a leader. Be a great leader. And then I feel like sometimes this right here too plays a part. But again, it's not because it's like just because I see this man doing it or smoking it, don't mean I'ma drink it and smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, frog?
Not Snoop
You
Frog.
know
I'm
what I'm
done.
saying? And so a lot of times people may think that because they be idolizing, huh?
Yeah, that's true. People
So once they
idolize.
see that, they probably feel and think it's cool to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Not,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, I mean, you have to think about it. Look at the Big Tobacco. When Big Tobacco had all those commercials putting out, they focused on putting celebrities in their ad slogans to go ahead and get more people to smoke.
Right. So that God is, you know. And then why they do this right here, Cole? Why they try to downsize weed like weed's not a drug?
People try to say
That
alcohol is not a drug too, but
this
you have so
alone.
many people that feel like it comes from the earth. A lot of stuff that comes from the earth ain't good for you. But one thing that is always going to be true, people will justify their reasons for having their addictions.
They so the heroin comes from the earth too. Your audio sounding crazy again.
That's- all right, let me go out and come back in. Okay, how do I?
Hello. Or the whole. Oh, I'm about to say. But yeah, that story that I was
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, boy.
Are you angry? Yes.
Okay, I can hear now. Can you hear me?
Israel, you gotta relax, please. Yo. Yeah, I can hear you clearly, Cole. So I know you remember this one right here. You remember that?
You know what's
Pookie
funny is I never
went
saw
from
that movie.
prom. Wow, I forgot you country girl, man. You got oh man, that's a classic right there, man.
No,
Everybody
growing up,
wanted
my
to
mama
be in
never
Nino
let us
Brown,
watch stuff
and
like
guess what generation is the opposite? It's a bunch of pookies.
that. Tell me about it.
Oh, she ain't let you watch the. Yeah, we did. We
Come
did
on,
what we
guys.
want after a certain hour. Facts though, she closed that door. Hey, Israel.
Go pick it up.
Well, yeah, that you hear me? That story that I was reading earlier, man. It's a sad story. It was saying how the lady, her son from 14, he was just smoking weed. He always wanted to be out the house. He moved. They from Missouri though, so they end up moving to Texas. Then he moves back to Missouri. So they have prepared a meal for them and all of that. But 5 weeks earlier, her daughter had died of HIV.
Oh wow.
She got a phone call that her son owed. Oh, he don't
I
do
can't.
heroin. He just so it'd be like sometimes I feel like when you give your kid too much leeway to do what they want and roam the streets, that's what happened. That'd be the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't got that guidance and direction and that protection. You just say, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that," because you letting them roam the streets. You letting them be grown, even though at 17 they still responsible for your kid. That kid is not grown, still a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like more pressure, meaning has, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have been able to experience things, even though he tried it for the first time. But who's to say that it was the first time? Because if he was around them
Well, the
people
first
and
time
you
can be
always
your
try to
last
find a
time.
reason to leave the house. When I was leaving the house, I was leaving the house for something. Yeah, right. That's what I'm basically saying. But I feel like it was more to that story, man. I don't think that was his first time, but that's what they're saying. But that's what I have read up on.
And what
But
people seem to forget
yeah,
is
they
marijuana is a
could.
gateway drug.
Right. Exactly. That's where it starts off at.
No.
And then some people get so high and it can't get them high no more. Now they experience this. They want to do that. They want to do this. And that's why I said my mama, man, she was different. My mom was just told you like what it was. She never like sugarcoated nothing. You know what I'm saying? And she would say, listen, you could do this, you could do that, but whatever you do, don't let it get the best with me to this day. And I was like, I wasn't even a teenager yet when she started telling me that. Hey, you have to relax. All that noise for what, dude? Yo, kids is something else, man. When they not getting the attention they looking for.
Exactly.
I love my Izzy one, man. I love my boy. Growing
Well,
on me,
let's also
man.
talk
You know,
about the
so
fact
that's
that in
my
these
addiction right
generations
there.
coming up, you got so many parents that are smoking with their kids.
In this generation, I use going in and out. You start to sound like a robot.
Oh, I said in this generation, let's talk
Cold.
about the fact that you got so many parents that are smoking with their kids.
You said the parents out to smoke with their kid.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how can I say? Parents, right? Cause I know when I started smoking, I was 13. I started smoking weed, and my mama, like my older brothers and cousins was doing it, you know what I'm saying? So she like, cause we would like want to bring outside, like, yo, if you smoking, let's, you know what I'm saying, try to hide it from my moms. So when she found out, she said no. I rather, she doesn't smoke with us, but she let me do it in the house with them. So she know it wasn't nobody giving me nothing, lacing my weed, putting crack in the weed, putting coke in the weed, putting dope in the weed, you know what I'm saying? So if he's smoking with y'all, I know y'all got him. That they not gonna give me nothing I'm not supposed to have. They're not gonna give me nothing that they're not doing. You know what I mean? So I understand that part. Some
Mhm.
people, some parents want that. They still feel like they got control of the situation, meaning they could supervise the situation. Like that drug becomes addiction, and that kid feel like he gotta have it. He going out the house, and that's how I feel like it felt with the dude Jordan. God rest his soul, or whatever. They saying that was 2014 or whatever. That story that I read, but things like that. Like once that hobby, like you said, it's a gateway drug. First, like a party drug, it's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Then it becomes a habit. So once it becomes a habit, it's an addiction now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to shake it when it becomes an addiction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad because my mama did what she did to me was right when I thought I was grown, 13. Look, she didn't take me to school no more. She didn't give me no lunch. Brothers, cousins. Ain't me and Chris was in 7th or 8th grade together. She ain't pick me up from school. She ain't do nothing. All she did was make sure I ate and had clothes on my back, and I made sure I got up and went to school. That's it. That's it. So you grown, you're gonna feel grown now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna support you with like I'm gonna do my mother duties. I'm not giving you that extra privilege that you have because it's a privilege to get picked up from school when you could take the bus. So now I gotta take the bus. I want to be grown now, right? So I'm gonna take the bus. She still
Let
dropped
me
my
look at
little brother off and my sister off, and guess what? No, it was tough love, you know what I'm saying? And she had to because she was a single parent, you know what I'm saying? So she definitely gave us tough love, man. So I love her for that, you know? So I had to figure out life early, man. But the good thing was she never denied me no shelter, no food, you know what I'm saying? But when it came to spending my hard earned money on some weed, nah, we're not doing that. And she don't smoke no weed neither. No, we definitely not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing, back in those times, and it's so funny to say it now,
My brother and them,
but
man, we're gonna hold
you
you down
had
the best way we
parents.
can, but I'm grateful for those.
Plug it in for me.
What's this?
My parents out.
It's going in and out again.
Now I hear you now. It was I hear you now though.
Yeah, this delay is weird. But I was saying,
Now it's
there
I
was a
told you the
generation
Facebook
like the
delay.
say that again.
I wonder. Now I was saying that Facebook said it was gonna be like a second operating thing. That's a good little hour, but
Okay. But yeah, I was saying that, nowadays you have so many parents enabling their children to do wrong. And then they not only enable the children to do wrong, but they don't have any consequences and repercussions for their actions when they get caught doing wrong. So we have become a society that is so far removed from, that discipline that we used to have that kept us out of trouble, that discipline that we used to have that kept us from falling into addiction, kept us from falling into these adverse lifestyles, that make us become statistics. And it's sad to say it, but it's so true, because the more that we sit up and we realize certain things, you got more parents trying to be their children's friends than actually parent them. So there is no more tough love. There is, I would rather not my child be mad at me than let me not allow my child to do these certain things, and actually discipline my child so that they could go ahead and grow up to actually be pillars of society instead of falling through the cracks of society.
Should have been laying the law down. Cause it's like you can't start disciplining your kid once they're way out of order. You know what I'm saying? It starts at home, and it's about what you introduce your kids to. You know what I'm saying? If you introduce your kids, like you said, right here, you grew up watching this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if the kid don't know no better and they ain't got no good guidance and direction, and you ain't protecting them, then this is why they're thinking they, you know what I'm saying, they street dreaming, their friends is doing it, so it's monkey see, monkey do, and the streets is raising your kid. You know what I'm saying? So when your kid get caught up in a certain lifestyle, you can't say, oh, like that mother said, oh no, she knows she did. Husband was a heroin addict. Oh, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do heroin, he only smokes weed. Like you said, it's a gateway drug. So when he couldn't get high off of weed no more, we have this. Let's try this. This is what Tom does. Oh, it makes him do this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And then he want to try it because, you know what I'm saying, curiosity kills the cat. But the parents know. I feel like it's about leadership. You have to be a leader. You got to lead by an example. You can't let your kids just do whatever they want and talk to you any type of way. Because if they do it at home, as soon as they get in them streets, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same exact.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing about it is, even with the situation that you're talking about with this young man, if his mother would have been the type of mother to say, it's a hard no, you won't do this, and he understood that it was a no, he understood that it was something that was not right, he understood that it was something that was wrong, that he should not do. So many times, you make excuses. So many times you say, oh, but he only does this. Like it's permissible. At no time is that supposed to be permissible. If you don't want your child to grow up in a certain manner, like I can't stand when parents sit up and say, oh, it's just a phase. Why are you making excuses for that type of behavior? You don't know what this phase could lead to. Do you think that these children that grow up in these quote unquote phases that actually end up lashing out and hurting other people's children, that it was okay for their parents to just go, oh, it was just a phase and let it go? You're supposed to catch your child when you see your child doing wrong and discipline them accordingly. If you feel like your child is going down the wrong path, it is up to you to be a responsible parent and stop that behavior before it goes ahead and intensifies into something else. Because what happens is that you got a small pebble that you could throw into a river. What does that pebble do? Cause a ripple effect that can be, ripple effects could turn into a whole tsunami on another side of the world. And that's the problem. Too much enabling, too much sitting up saying, making excuses, too much sitting up and saying, oh no, it's only this. It's still a drug.
Certain things that they know they're not supposed to accept. You know what I'm saying? Especially at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom always said this: if you experience this and experience, you know what I'm saying? So you don't did this, you don't did that. So now you don't smoked your whole self away. You don't smoked your life away. You know what I'm saying? saying? How to meme up here. You know what I'm saying? And you be out here brain, you know your left from your right. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you coming or going. And then it's like you're under the influence, so you can't even see that wolf and sheep clothing. You know what I'm saying? And he's leading you down the wrong direction. And you thinking this is your homeboy because he got you by a year or two. He probably brung you to this hood. Yeah, he's the big homie of this hood. He on smash, but you shark food. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So it's
Exactly.
like it be a distraction, man. Don't let that fog your mind and be a distraction, man. You know, and that be
Yeah,
the
but it's
sad
like you
part when
said,
people don't know who is who and what they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? That
but see, that is why it starts at home.
yeah,
Listen, we supposed to train our children to recognize certain red flags in people. We supposed to train our children
yeah. It starts
to
at home,
use discernment.
right? You know how they say you teach them while they're young, man, certain ways they never turn or depart from them ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it be about, man.
Exactly.
That's why I'm great.
That's why I said once upon a time in a household where a parent found weed in the household, that child was on punishment. That child got a spanking because no meant no in the household. Discipline meant discipline in the household. Respect. You would never dare do those types of things, because you were
Mm-hmm.
so scared that your parents would find out and you wouldn't want to end up suffering the consequences of those actions. You knew the ramifications of what would happen, and it was that instillment of fear and respect that was so important to bring up children so that they didn't go down the wrong path. You got so many children that, Harry down the street, he started smoking weed, but now he on heroin. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like what the last meme said. The streets don't love nobody. The streets don't have no feelings. Them dealers, they are out there to line their pockets. True story. There was a situation where I had a friend that was had an addiction. And she went to the dealer and she told the dealer, she was like, we cool, you my homeboy, this and that and the third. So I'm trying to quit. So don't serve me no more. And he looked at her and he said, I'm not gonna do that. You gonna stop my money and you one of my best customers?
See, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
they
They
don't.
don't love you, man. Look, I'm saying, but I'm grateful for this guy right here, my Lord. He picked me up on the shoulders every time I was down, you know. But
I'm
this
looking at
guy
the
right
pills for
here,
the
though,
dope boy
he
right
he
now.
don't care about nothing but that. Yeah, and I don't even see it up there yet. That's crazy. And now it ain't nothing up there. It's still up there. I don't see nothing up
No,
there
it's
now.
gone now.
Wow.
It's gone now. There it is. It's up again.
Yeah, if I press it too many times, you know what I'm saying. That's all they be about is they bread, man. You know what I'm saying. And the funny part is like it's not like they giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like they open up a daycare or they open up a youth center for the kids or even somewhere for the kids to go hang out. You know what I'm saying? None of that. And they're 9 out of 10. They got a habit. They don't let him raise your kid, man. But
No, I mean,
I feel
and
like this was a
there's so
pretty good topic,
there's so many healthy addictions, instead of having those unhealthy addictions. And it would be so great if more of us could get into healthy addictions and set aside those unhealthy addictions or even replace the unhealthy addictions with some healthy addictions. Because all addictions aren't bad. You got some people that are addicted
right?
to reading their Bible. That's a healthy addiction. You got some people
I
that are
definitely
addicted
agree
to
with you
working
on
out.
that.
That's a healthy addiction. You know, so many times we focus on the unhealthy addictions that we forget that there are some healthy addictions out there. And it's people like to addiction is such a dirty word, but it happens. It's a mindset. It goes from being a mindset to becoming your way of being, your way of living. You know, and it would be great
Right,
if we had more of the healthy ones to come into play than all of these unhealthy ones that tend to tear us down as a people and as a society.
right. Yeah, I just feel like nobody don't care till it hit home. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say it takes the village. You remember back in the days, you act up, the neighbor will beat you and take you home. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like so many people is like, don't touch my kid, and don't do this to my kid. It's like we're not together as a unit no more. It's no more of that village. You know what I'm saying? So I guess what happened was this generation, I'll say the parents just started slacking on certain things. But I can't blame them neither. I want to blame the addiction. Because once these kids get certain drugs into their system, I'm gonna say me. When I was out there and I was smoking and drinking and all that, it played a different part like in my as far as my thinking. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking the right way. Definitely wasn't doing the right things and making the right decisions, you know what I'm saying, other than influence, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's that part
Mm-hmm.
too. I want to just sit here and blame the parents because sometimes a parent, and if you take that route, that's how my mother was. If you want to take that route, remember that's all on you. If I know what to do, I made sure you went to school. I made sure you got up to school. You know what I'm saying? I even dropped you off to school. So once you got into school, if you left school to go cut school and play hooky to get up with some little fast girls and all that, that's on you. You're wasting your life. Remember, even the teacher don't do this, teacher don't do that. Already education. It's up to you to go your education. So you're not there to impress no kids. It's not a fashion show. That's what my mother was real and raw about it. She telling you exactly what it is, like, you know what I'm saying? And much lead. So now once that kid get that addiction, they get around a friend. Oh, you can stay if your mother put you out. Me, I could go over here for a couple of days. I could go over there for a couple of days. And I'm speaking that from experience. I was on my couch. Then I had a family, a close friend of the family. She wasn't blood. I was staying at her house, and guess what my rent was? I'm gonna keep it so real. My rent was paying her crack. As long as I paid her and fed her crack,
Mm-mm.
I could stay. Oh, that's real talk. As long as I fed her crack, I could stay there as long as I want. Dead serious. And I'm 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I thank God. And I know that was God by God's grace. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. Because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like this too. You know, we all did it before. I'm talking to the criminals now. So it's like I feel like I was caught before I even did it. You know what I'm saying? So I know that was God watching me, still guiding me and directing me. Even though I wasn't worshiping, I wasn't praising, He had better plans, a better promise for my life. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I'm always forever be grateful and always uplift His name because of that, for that fact right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been gone a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm still here for a reason and a good purpose. You know what I'm saying? So um just seeing sometimes my people that I know, like fatherless kids and stuff like that, I want them to see this and be like, yo, he go hard for God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me give it a shot. Because some people they be scared to get up here. A lot of people get up here and be scared to worship and represent God like they supposed to. And I know that was God. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see you do that.
What I
When
meant
I
by
say
getting into a
don't be
healthier
ashamed of me, I won't be
addiction.
ashamed of you.
Well, that's why it's so important to start those healthy habits and start those healthy addictions because once you make up your mind to become transformed and to set aside all of those bad habits and those bad ways, it starts in your mind because the battlefield really is in your mind. That's why they say mind over matter. Because a lot of times when it comes down, that's why I said addictive personality, because you have to understand a
Right,
lot of
right.
times your body is tired.
Definitely
A
right.
lot of times your body is weary of what you putting into it, and your mind is just there telling you, no, you gotta have it, you gotta have it, you gotta have it. You know, and that's how they end up going through a self-destructive pattern of behavior. That's why whenever you start getting therapy, you start getting that help, they'll start telling you, okay, we have to conform your mind in order for you to be able to stop this behavior, stop this pattern, stop this addiction in its tracks, because you have to have that retraining. You have to train yourself in a different way. You have to stop running to that as the
Right.
solution. So many people run to those things as a solution. And it's sad. What makes it so that somebody gets up every morning and they have to have a cup of coffee?
Right. Right. Exactly. But
You know, then you have some people. Go ahead. I was listening. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. Yeah. Now I was saying the healthy habits, like you were saying, getting into the gym, even getting up here, some words of encouragement, healthy things like water, watching what you put into your body, all that's a plus too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about it like that part. You know what I'm saying? Healthy habits. That's a good one. I like that. Definitely good. Definitely
Now
good, man.
here's what
And I just feel like
I
I know.
often wonder. Excuse me. Here's what I often wonder. Why is it so easy to fall into bad addictions and bad habits and bad ways and the destructive things? And it's not easy to fall into good things.
Damn, this lacking is crazy. This lagging. Hello? I said hello. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Like I'm on the phone.
I'm here. I
Hello?
feel like the Verizon commercial. Can you hear me
I hear you
now?
now. You said why? You said why is it hard? Yeah, you said why is it hard to maintain a positive addiction, well, a healthy addiction,
No, I said I said, why is it so easy
and
to
easy
fall into those
for
bad addictions?
uh this? Yeah,
It's
you
like
said
we run
it's
from the
easy
stuff that's good for us.
to get the bad addictions, but hard to maintain a healthy addiction. You said.
Right. We so easy to turn towards bad things and we can't stand the stuff that's good for
Hey,
us.
right? Because I feel like it's ignorance, man. Ignorancy is the number one killer, man. Some people know not what they do. Your body is a temple. So you sit there and eat a bunch of junk all day, your body's gonna start looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? That plays a major part too, man. Like, oh, it's like it be monkey see, monkey do. Because I was a follower when I was 10, 11. Who did I follow behind? I followed my brothers and my cousins. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing was that I realized quick at an early decent age, like, yo, I can't be a follower, I'm a leader. And that's why I'm always said since I was a younger. But if I see my brothers doing it, I feel like it was all right to do it. But my brothers, he's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, don't do this. Don't do what I do better than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful that I had them type of brothers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't care. You feel me? So it's like I still feel like it starts at home, man. You know what I mean? Because if that's like Israel, me, I'll be trying to clean up my vocab and not say so many curse words as possible, especially when you walk in the footsteps of Christ. You live a certain lifestyle. How could you play? How can you pray to God with a filthy mouth? You know what I'm saying? How can you pray to God with a
Exactly.
filthy mouth? So you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So it's like
Exactly.
my thing is I said I got out here and went in and just been acting crazy doing this. But like, nah, I stand for certain things. That's why I said I don't play that they play. I'm not here. I didn't really I'm bashing down people. You know what I'm saying? I reached age of 40 by listening, learning, and seeking and putting God first. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you shake addictions. Always remember God over everything. But everybody else ain't back on you. God is always right there to uplift you. You know what I'm saying? And that's my message right there. Like, remember, I look 0% luck. High, you gotta go do this. Spend some time with God. Go tell it to God. Go give it to God. You know what I'm saying? And dudes, you might be looking for love in all the wrong places. God is your Lord and your Savior, man. God will never stop loving you, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I go hard for God, because it's like I just want people to understand too. Yeah, I listen to like I joined the service when you invited me. I learned to listen to the message. Shush. I learned to listen to the message and not the messenger. You know You know what I'm saying? Because some people, first thing they do when they go into a church, oh, he look gay, or he look this, or he look. You went to go get a good word. You went to go get the good word, or you judge people and talk about this one and that one. Nah, that's gossip. That ain't gospel. That's gossip. And I just want people to know it's not about religion. It's a relationship. If it ain't, he will uplift you. Remember that. No,
Hey,
so
but
I
you
just
have
said
so many
I gotta
even
stick to my mission. What I got up here for, or what I.
no, is it going in and out again?
You might have to go out, Cole, and come back in if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Nah, I hear you now. You went out. What you was saying? You like I was that other show. You heard? Y'all was talking smack. I was the weakest link and all that. With Cat, ain't none of them pull up.
No.
Well,
Maybe they're busy
yeah, that picture
getting
right
ready.
here, man. Huh?
I said maybe they busy doing other stuff.
Nah, y'all ain't
But yeah, that
mad at
picture
that.
speaks
That's
for
why
volume.
I don't know what time I did something this morning. I said I'm gonna start getting up in the AM and try to do one at night. Try to at least do 2 a day. Start getting these watch time up and all that. And then I got it connected to Facebook now, so I'm gonna see what that do for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep, expanding your
Yeah.
platform.
So
Yes.
yeah, I'm learning some things. Other videos, if it's not mine, shout out Legend, shout out to 050 the movement. Yeah, Harlem Legend told me some things, and I got this right here. I'll let you hear that one right there. It's gonna mute your mic though.
What up, though? Your boy
To
King
play.
Push, and y'all already know what I'm on. Listen, man, great show. Shout out to my double G's. We doing it the G way. Dumb games they play, we don't play. We busy on go, man. That's where we stay at. That's how we holding it. That's how we keeping it. That's what we standing on. Period. The light will always, the dark will never, not any night ever, for 1 second, outshine the light. And that's an actual fact. That's facts and data for that ass. That's what that is. That's facts and data. That's a done data for you already. Feel me? So there's no comparison. Like, you feel me? So yeah, that's what we on, man. We're getting to it and getting it done. The G way, because all we know is bubble. This is the victory before the hollow. Tell a friend and tell a friend. King Push and the Go Hard team. I just want to clear the air real quick. Not tonight. Not any night. Here I go. What up, though? Your boy. I just want to clear the air real quick. Not tonight. Not any night. Not any night. Where the darkness, right? Look, this is the darkness. This is the light. You see that? Here I go.
Shit
What
froze.
up,
Don't
though?
do that.
Your boy King Push, and y'all already know what I'm on. Listen, man. Great
Don't
show.
you
Shout
froze.
out
Are
to
you
my
there?
double
It looked like it's
G's. We
about to
doing
freeze
it the
on me.
G way. Dumb games they play, we don't play. We busy on go, man. That's where we stay at. That's how we holding it.
Oh
That's how we
man,
keeping it. That's what we standing on. Period.
you about
The
to get
light
moved
will always,
completely.
the dark will never, not
Israel,
any night ever, for one
stop.
second,
Bring that here
outshine the
now.
light. And that's an actual fact. That's facts and data for that ass.
Yo, this kid
That's
though
what
had a
that is. That's
wound to
facts
act
and
up.
data. That's a done data for you already. Feel me? So there's no comparison. Like, you feel me? So yeah, that's what
Come
we on,
on,
man. We're
man.
getting to it and getting it done. The G way, because all we know is bubble. This is the victory before
Oh,
the hollow. Tell a friend and tell a friend. King Push and the Go Hard team putting on again. Here I go.
Okay, with the positive messages going out into the atmosphere. Can you hear me, or is it still
Yeah,
delaying
I'm trying
again?
to. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I just delete the video. Yo. All right.
I can hear you. I don't think you can hear me though. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Let me go out and then. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
it's over, but I don't know why it's still playing though. You can hear me, right?
I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me. This thing, I don't
All
know.
right.
It's picking up my mic and then it's not picking up my mic.
I can hear you. Wait, I gotta delete. It's not playing.
And now it looks like you're frozen. Are you
All right.
there?
You hear me? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me? You hear me?
I can hear you now. You were frozen for a minute.
I can hear you.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2. Yo. You hear
Okay.
me? Yo. Oh, I
Yeah,
know what it is.
I
I
can
gotta I
hear
gotta
you.
do
I
this
can hear
layout.
you.
Yeah, I gotta do the solo layout. Hold on. All right. But now that was basically that was a reels that I did last night. And I'm like, oh, okay, I could put this up here. But now me a minute, I'm gonna definitely figure it out. But you know, like you say, you've been mad busy and things come up, full-time parent, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, it's gonna all fall through. Even having y'all, I appreciate y'all. Like Mika pulled up last night. Me and Mika did a 2-hour show. Now me and you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna all fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Especially I got the
Definitely.
connection. See what shout out to the whole Go Hard team. Saucy Play, Cat, Chris, everybody that didn't get to pull up, you know. That and I did something in the morning too. I'm gonna start doing some I call it my wake and bake or my daily bread. Yeah, my daily bread. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna figure out the name of it. But I'm gonna start trying to go up there early as possible. Like today I think I started at like 8:15 or something like that. It's supposed to be like
Hmm.
7, but yeah, I gotta work around this little guy's schedule. But yeah, man, I appreciate you, Cole, man. And I'm gonna do this is part 2. I'm gonna do another one. Hopefully, God willing, tomorrow. But no, I got some ripping and running to do late tomorrow. But if not, it's gonna be Saturday, I think. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah. But yeah,
Tomorrow
this
is
addiction is nice. I got
Friday.
some more things to talk about. Yeah, your favorite day of the week, huh?
No, not really.
Yeah, I
I
got
still
some
got to
more
work on
things.
Friday.
Oh, so you like Saturdays? You can
Yeah,
do nothing, huh?
that's right.
I ain't mad at you. Or, that's what I'm gonna talk about the next time. What are the 4 levels of addiction? So I'll talk
Hmm.
about that on the next show, but I'll give a little bit of it now. The 4 levels of addiction. Hold on. Israel, I know it's physical, mental. Let's see what it is. All right, trying the substance, regular use and substance abuse. That's two. And three, dependency and tolerance. And four, substance use disorder.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah. So you want to get into that now? I mean, shit, you got time. I'll probably save some of that for the next show. Cause this little baby's ripping and run. I thought somebody else was gonna pull up, but I definitely appreciate you. So I'll probably go for like another.
Always when I get, when I'm here, I'm here. The only thing, this delay thing is a pain in the butt. I'm like, dog. When we trying to talk, I'm like, okay, I like when we could interact, and just say, okay, you don't have to pause and
Right.
have that long pause before somebody else starts speaking.
Right. Yeah. Now it's a delay. I'm gonna go invest too in the rotor, a router, a rotor, whatever this joint need right here. Or even call the internet and get a better something, man. Because this internet service be lacking too. Because I see other shows where it don't be lagging like that. And even if they do, they come out, pop
Right.
back in, and be all good. You know? Yeah, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to it. Get it right.
Especially when you going live. Especially when you going live, you want it to be able to be on point, so the viewer can actually
Yeah.
keep up with what's going on and be interested and stay tuned.
Yeah, cause that when you start going in and out, that'd be the worst. Like I ain't gonna frame like what? Huh? What'd you say? I think that joint is worse than the
Exactly.
bad service on the cell. Yes.
You may want to think
You know that
about
stuff.
getting a wireless a hotspot, just to do the podcast on, so that is the only thing that's being affected by the Wi-Fi.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look into it. Definitely gonna look into it. Probably sometime over the weekend or something. What? Where you going? You okay?
As he say, it's his
You
time.
fine? You sure? Right. But yeah, that's it right there, man. Don't let it get the best of you, regardless of what. That's the message too, man. Don't let these streets swallow you up, man. Beat these streets, man. There's no future in them
And
streets,
also,
man. Believe that.
you know, oh, excuse me. I would also like to explore how, how do you offer help to a loved one that has a family member dealing with that problem, because it does take a toll on the family as well. So what support is there
Right? It
for
affects
them?
everybody around you. You said that again. You said you have a family member that's in need of help,
What
of
I
like
mean
trying to shake
is,
an addiction. You saying?
no, like for example, I have a friend, his sister's daughter, his niece is in the streets real bad, real bad, and her mother is constantly stressed out because she's always worrying about her child. So what support systems are there, and how would you, support or give advice to that mother, you know, living with dealing with a child that has an addiction?
Man, I would say try to get some professional. But see, this is the thing too. When you're dealing with addiction, right? You can't force nobody. You know what I'm saying? I pray that all of your decisions are under God's will.
I don't
And
know about that, because you
the
got
best thing
some.
you could do is
You know what I used to like to watch? I used to like to watch that intervention show. Some people need you to snatch the reality into them. Some people need a rude awakening to make them stop. Because you can't just
force
sit
them. What I
by
was about to say.
and watch.
If you
Huh?
Now I'm listening to you guys. You said you can't force them.
No, sometimes you have to force them. You have to get them to help. You have to make them stop. Because when you live in that type of life and you blind to the fact, the first thing is they don't want to admit that they have a problem. So that's the big thing right there. So sometimes it
Right.
takes that tough love. Sometimes you got to shake the shit out of them and make them listen and say, hey, you about to kill yourself.
But this is the thing, Cole. What I was saying is, if you force them, right? So you get them to a rehab, yeah, they're not really willing to do it, but they just doing it to make you happy or let you know I am trying to change. And guess what? They get to that rehab and they AWOL, they bounce. That's why I said they got to be willing and wanting the change. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait till they're
No,
good and
you got
ready.
to get,
That's
let me
like
tell you
when you
something. There's so many different facilities. You ain't sticking them in the Ritz. And that's a lot of people's problems. They stick their family members in these places where they could go and come as they please. No, you put them in a lockdown facility where they have to get clean. You want to
straight
sit up there and
jacket,
pussyfoot with them
they
and
need
be
a
playing
straight
games with them.
jacket and
Lock
all
their
that.
asses down. No, you ain't got to put them in no straitjacket, but you have to be strict about it and you have to be
Right. And you
stern
know
about it.
it's
Put them
funny.
in a facility where they have to be locked down.
Right, right. But a lot they don't do
You
nothing the
gonna stick
same
them in
no
the
more,
Malibu
man.
Palms.
Right. Where's the discipline at? You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. They need some
There
discipline, some
is none.
self-control. You know what I'm saying? They right, even in the facility. So if they lacking that, they can come and go as I please. Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened to the day to day? You know what I'm saying? Step by step. You know what I'm saying? So if they not getting that, man, listen, it's scary out here nowadays, man. It's real and only getting realer, man. It's been real. It's only getting realer. I had a nice one. I didn't even download. I don't think it's here. When it said, is this it? No, I think I did put that one up. But yeah, addiction is mad real, man. Addiction is a disease, man. Goes a long way. Addiction will end your life, whether it's heroin, meth, coke, pills, or alcohol. The drug may be different, but the result is the same. Some just get you there faster, meaning some will kill you faster. That's just like the God rest his soul, the guy Jordan, man, 17 years old. Says first time, allegedly, says first time doing heroin and end up lullaby baby. Just because
Well,
of
you got
the
to
company
understand
he
that's the
kept.
most
You know what I'm saying?
powerful opioid that there is. Let me tell you something. If you don't measure that stuff out properly, if you don't take it properly, you could end up ODing on the first try. That's why it's one of those things that they tell you what the first time you hooked. I had a girl. Look, I had a girl. She beautiful son, beautiful girl. She went, she got clean, but her daddy was still hooked on her, and her daddy used to shoot up heroin together. She had been clean for over a year. Her father called himself influencing her to get back out there. That girl shot up for the first time in over a year and she was dead as a doorknob.
Oh man.
Dead as a doorknob. No tolerance for it at all anymore. Just and going behind her father because of course that's her father. The two of them used to do it together all the time. But it's sad. It's so sad. She left behind a son and she entered into eternity because of the influence of falling back under that substance. But that particular drug right there, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It is the hardest one to get clean from, and it is the quickest to get addicted to.
Right. Yeah. Um. Yeah, the heroin I didn't even know it was mixed with what it's mixed with, man. Just reading up on it today, like wow, because when I was out there, it was crack, that cooked crack. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was selling. I only sold
Mhm.
crack. You know what I'm
Well, see, the funny part about it is
saying? And
this:
and
you can,
and didn't know how to whip it up and again. So
yeah,
I really
all
know
of
nothing
us grew
about none
up
of that.
with crackheads around us, and it's sad, but it's true. A lot of us grew up in neighborhoods where Uncle Ned the crackhead.
Right.
That's the one that, and it's crazy because it wasn't killing people per se, but it was ruining their lives. You had people that used to look good, have good jobs, have their homes, their cars, and stuff like that, and they mess around and get on that rock, and then the next thing you know, they don't look the same no more. They don't act the same anymore. They crazy out their head. They roaming up and down the streets. They don't care about their appearance. They smell nothing. They don't care about life. All they care about is their next high.
Right. Then it gets to the point where you so addicted that you bite the hand that feeds you, meaning you gonna steal your mama VCR. You remember that you had the crackhead uncles?
Oh,
They come as soon as they come to your house, shit missing out. Shit
Lord.
just go to missing. Like, yo, dude, you the only one knew that popped up and that shit missing, man. You better go ahead and put that thing back, man. And then you had to put hands on a
Exactly.
couple of them. Like, it's crazy.
Good damn.
But then honestly, like I said, I always paid attention and observed people, so that told me what not to be like. You
Lay
know what I'm
down
saying? Like, I don't want to be like Uncle. I don't want to say no names, but I don't want to be like that, Uncle. You know what I'm saying? It was real like that.
But see,
You know?
before we used to have them commercials where it used to say this is drugs and this is your brain on drugs. And then you used to have commercials that say nobody grew up saying I wanted to be a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up and seeing those commercials,
Right.
where they used to fry pan and show, and them commercials used to scare kids straight because it was always out there warning parents, warning children the effects and the damages of what of should you choose to become a
Right.
person that uses. Nowadays it's glorified.
Right. Yeah, because even in the music, man, and that's all they talk about is like the drugs, the pills, this, that. Yeah, entertainment, but they don't know they got such a big well, they do know, not that they don't know, but I don't think they realize it how much they do have an influence on people, especially the younger generation, the people that's looking to them, they fans and whatnot, or supporters, however you want to call it. Then they feel like, oh, because they idling that rapper. Oh, so my favorite rapper, Gucci Man, just said this. Oh, Little Dirk just said that. So they gonna want to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad that I can only stress it enough, man, that my mama, man, like she was just all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I gotta install this in my son right here. You know what I'm saying? I know he's gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? She would sit us down, all of us at the table. How was she cooking in the kitchen and just talk, how was your day? How was school? How was this? And just shedding light on anything we was going through. Man. So that black woman to do that voice, you know what I'm saying? All boys. So and she know what it was, man. That's why I say I got the best of both worlds because I learned the game from a woman, you know what I'm saying? That's even when in the dating scene and all that, you could be addicted to sex, you could be addicted to that, and it's just like I knew not to just stick my ding-a-ling in anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, listen, you could get something that could change your life. It could even take your life. Or you could get something that you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life and it will kill you slow. So she used to have me scared straight on certain things, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though it put some fear in my heart, but it made me wisen up at the same time. So it was wisdom that she was throwing to me that stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm always grateful for that. Like, and I always learn to listen as much as I speak. You know what I'm saying? Even though it might sound like I speak a lot of times, but you know what I'm saying? Well, I like to listen though. You know what I'm saying? That's how you learn life, by listening, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the youngins or people that's gonna see this after the fact. Remember, you can always learn something from listening, man. A baby could teach you something if you listen. You know what I'm saying? So don't never think you know it all. Are you better than somebody? I look down on somebody. That's not gonna get you nowhere. But in a casket, our jail cell. That's it. Don't know it all. Don't be, you know what I'm saying, thinking you're gonna be Mr. Kingpin selling drugs and all that. Listen, man, you're gonna end up just like this. Pookie, man down. What? You still there, Cole? Yeah, man. But I feel like this was a great topic, for real, for real. But hopefully we have some more people to speak
Can you hear
about it
me?
and shed light on it. I hear you now.
Oh, okay.
You hear me?
I hear you now.
What it says, shout out to those fighting a battle people don't. Yeah, it says shout out to those fighting a battle that most people don't understand. And even you don't give up. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? I believe in you. I'm always a call away. Tell a friend, keep push and team go hard. It's putting on again, man. And don't give up, man. And if you need help, you ain't never family much. If you live in God, try God. God never
Yeah,
is
fast.
back on
If
you
you ever
to
see
just
them
call on
at
his
an
name.
AA meeting, they tell you that you cannot beat any addiction. You can't beat alcoholism
You going in
or
and out.
any addiction without having. Again. Hold on.
Nah, I hear you, Cole. Go ahead. Keep going. All
Oh,
right.
okay. No, and yeah, going to an AA meeting, or any NA meeting, AA meeting, they will tell you the first thing that they let you know is that you won't be able to beat it without belief in what they call a higher power. Of course, for us is God above, but they let you know. They said there's no way to beat any addiction, even in the 12-step book. The 12-step book tells you specifically that you cannot beat any addiction without the belief in God or the belief in a higher power. They let you know that every AA meeting, every NA meeting, they will tell you that it's essential for your healing.
Right. Yeah. I had to do a drug program when I got locked up when I caught a possession of crack cocaine. And I can't remember her name, man, but this drug counselor, man, she was a ex addict, but she was clean for like 20, 30 years. And she just like she was another role model, and I wish I could shout her out, man, if I had her name, because I definitely would. Cause she just she had made me she gave me a position to where I had to go clean her office and do all this. It's called a trustee. She made me a trustee or whatever. So yeah, so she used to come and have little prep talks with me when I went in her office and whatnot. I was just saying like, yo, you have so much potential. I think you should do this and try this when you go home. And I listened to that lady, and no lie, when she was like, just write down your goals and your plans and your short terms and your long terms. And I did that and I applied that to my life. Now look, I ain't been in trouble in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I'm just saying that to say when you take advice, you won't go wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? That lady gave me some good advice. Sit back. Sit back. Relax. Take it easy. You scary?
What?
Go ahead, Cole. The mic is in your
There's
hands.
nothing. Hold on 1 minute, love. I'm missing something very important that I'm supposed to have.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, man. This is definitely a good topic, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Can't believe I didn't download that meme.
Ah,
Nope. I didn't download the one I thought I did. I had enough of that. I got to get back to my.
which one is that? Me, no.
Chill. You ready to go night night? You ready? You wait for daddy, right? Daddy almost done. All right.
What? Okay. Okay. Not you. Not you.
Yeah, let me see what we got going on here. Let me see what we got going on here. How you doing, viewer? You want to add on to that? Streets, addicted to the streets, sex, money, murder, and drugs. Chill. Come here, this way. And this is almost the end of the show, but I appreciate you. Can you please subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, me and one of the Go Hard members was she stepped away for a minute. We were just touching base on a couple things. Okay, thank you for that view. Appreciate you. What are you doing? Definitely appreciate you for that view. You'll be back later. Guaranteed. All right, leave that alone. Hey, leave that heat alone. Back up. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap this up now, but I appreciate Cole pulling up on me, giving her point of view of things. As always. But the fact of the matter is, y'all, him right here, your Lord and your Savior, the Creator, will always see you through it, regardless of what, man. You just gotta be willing to talk to him and speak to him with obedience, trust, and faith, man. And with worship and praise, man. You worship, you winning. You praying, it's paving the way. You're praying, you're talking to God. You're acknowledging God. You're seeking God. You're getting some understanding. So that's why we praise and worship God, man. Yes. Yes. So here's with you of the gracious gift of life. About that another time, but I appreciate you. I don't know if you bounced out, but I'm on a second. I don't think she's coming back. You know, she got mommy duties. Say night. Night. Say good night. See you later. Love, peace, and happiness to all. All right, let's go eat. You ready? Yeah. You want to see yourself? Come here. Come here. You want to see yourself on the camera? Oh, this is my addiction here, y'all. Daddy. Say daddy addiction. Yeah. You just had a banana. Say see you later. See you next time, Digital Hollywood. Banana. You're a banana head. I love you. See you later. Oops. All right, we out. Yeah, good old twist. Wrapped up. And for yous that's gonna see this later, y'all know what the show is about, man. Come up here. I'm gonna do one more of these. Addicted to the street, sex, money, and jailbreak. Right up there. And a jailbreak. Jailbreak. A break from these streets, a break from this addiction. Guess what? Right in there, I had to do a drug program, but I gained some things out of it. So love, peace, and happiness to all. God bless. See you later. Good night. Good night.